1 minute. Be starting 1 minute. Me okay? Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back on the first day of. Oh, I got to change my calendar. I'm stuck here on May. I got to change to June. First day of June. Let's say June 1st. Good to see you all. Good morning, everybody. So anyway, last week was a phenomenal week. Friday was, hands down, was a great week. You know what I love about what I heard on Friday? A lot of you said, just came out and just say, you know what, Faust, I made my money in the morning and that was it. Okay. And I always, and listen, I always preach this all the time. I say, listen, when we train you, it's not about, hitting home runs. Make your days pay, enjoy the weekend. Just make your days pay. Don't sit there and try to say, well, let me make a little bit more. Let me make a little bit more. Because you know what's going to really tick you off is when you give it back. And believe me, I've done it, several times. In class, I talked about that one time, when I was trading, what was it, Netscape, up $1,500, and at the end of the day, I was down 10,000. Okay, this was when I was just started getting into the business, and if it wasn't for the 4 o'clock bell, I probably would still been trading. Just take the money, enjoy the day, and a lot of you are doing that, and you learned it very well. I'm glad that happened on Friday. And then listen, the more you journal, the more you do your work, the more you're going to learn from it. So Friday, we had so many big winners. Actually, I went to go meet Randy Bagels this weekend, and a lot of you know him being one of our students here at CyberTradingu University. And he just said he's like, first of all, he's so busy at the bagel place because the whole coronavirus stuff, everybody's ordering out. Secondly, he said he's having so much fun just trading. I'm just trade in the morning and make your days pay, and he goes right to it. I says, listen, one of the best things about having and doing this job is that you trade in the morning and you have a second job, something else to do, so you don't stick here all day. And because there's always that small little window of opportunity. A lot of big stocks made some big moves on Friday, and we're going to talk about them. But I want to talk about the DGLY. DGLY right now is up 84%. Okay, you could see it close at $120. Stock actually was even higher than this. Let me just go back maybe 5 days. So anyway, the stock was at $5. Look how much it gapped up. A lot of you remember about this stock. I mean, unfortunately, we're having like a really tough time, not with just coronavirus. Now we're having all these riots. This stock has no news. It has something to do with the riots. How is that possible? They make the body cams. So you could see it. The stock is extremely volatile, almost 9 million shares, just strictly speculation. Okay. No news on it at all. But you could see went from 5 all the way down to 2. But it's building some good support levels here. I was looking over here. Hold on. Let me just fix the screen for some other people so they could see. Where am I? Yeah, right here. So I'm looking over here on the level 4, and I noticed that there's some big buyers out here that keep popping up, 21,000, 16,000. And you could see how it's starting to trickle up a little bit here. But big buyers right around this support levels. You could see the sellers already defaulted right around the 240, 250 level. So pretty good move from $2 to 240,000 shares, $400. How could you go wrong? But before we start going through the watch list, I want to be able to go through and talk about what happened on Friday. So anyway, a lot of big stocks. I want to start talking off with one stock, Xenia. Now, Xenia was a really fun stock to trade on Friday. And the thing about Xenia, you have to understand, is that you could trade a lot of shares of the stock. I was trading it. I was trading, trading several thousand shares of it. I didn't make a lot of money in points, but I made a lot of money in dollars because I was trading big blocks of it. But you could see, I don't know what happened here, but thing gapped up about 1050. Unbelievable. Great move right there, 1050. And then now it's back down to 920. But this stock, I mean, if any of you notice the gaming stock, I've been watching this stock for years. The bad thing about trading the stock is that there's so many shares that move the stock, trade so much volume, and it takes a lot to move it. But somehow it does move. So it's, but it's a nice little level one stock for some of you beginners out there. A couple other nice stocks that we traded that went on. ADAP. Let me just show you this one right here. So this one, I mean, this takes the cake for Friday. This is the one of the stocks that everyone made a fortune on and called it a day. $5 to $12 in, and then you could see, and then when the market opened up, you backed off to 8, the thing shut right back down to 12 again. Just hands down, this is what you train for, okay? Pharmaceutical stock, what's the news? It's irrelevant. It's not important. You could sit there and you can analyze all you want. You could sit there and question, why did it go to 15? Why did it go to 20? It doesn't matter. All that matters is that your goal is to make a day's pay, and there it was. That was another nice one. NERV. That stock was also awesome. Talking about a haircut, this stock got bolded. Okay, 14 down to 3. And it just went up nice and slow. The only thing I did not like about this stock, it was so slow. I mean, it really was slow. But you made money on it. I mean, over the course of the day, look at it. It just went from like $2.30, and then it went to $4, and it went to like $4.20. I mean, the stock got destroyed. I love stocks like this because it's a great bottom fish. The only thing I'm nervous about, we all know some pharmaceutical stocks won't come back. But this stock did this before. It didn't happen overnight. This happened during the market hours. So this was like a big, big thing. Obviously, they probably lost FDA approval. That one was also was great. GMBL. That one also was a nice one. 5 to 950. Another stock was up almost 100%. And yeah. So anyway, what was the news on this again? No news on Friday. Running late. EA Sports Group. Okay. So anyway, a lot of good stocks also. And I forgot to mention the ultimate stock that we've done is a couple of swing trades that we do. And they're moving again this morning. DraftKings. Stock went to $41. Look at that long-term chart. Gorgeous. So, this is one of my swing trades. But it was also a good day trade on Friday. I mean, you could see it from here. Thing ran from 38 and just didn't stop. Went to 41. It's not an easy stock to day trade. Stock is more of a level 3 category stock. By the way, we're going to have phase 3 today. All the students, gold and platinum students, remember, this is when you're going to be traded side by side. And remember, it's not our job to teach how to make money. It's to teach you how to stop losing it. So that's what we focus up on class. So we're going to keep an eye on some of these things. Now, what's going on for this? What's going on for today? Well, there's a lot going on today. So let me just let me fix this. Now, once again, I'm not always a big fan. I say this all the time. You got to be careful on Mondays. Not a lot of news came over the weekend other than we had these riots, right? I think coronavirus is out the door after this, taking up the news. So, unfortunately, catastrophes do make opportunities. And I think that's why the DGLY is doing pretty well. And you can see it's starting to move up pretty nicely right there. Once again, no news on the stock other than they make body cams. I don't know how that has to do with what that has to do with anything regarding about the riots, but obviously it does. So that one been a really, really nice move. Look at almost 7 million shares, 6.5 million shares. My God, that's crazy. Patrick Lewis made 10 cents already on it. Way to go. Let's give him a round of applause in the trading room. You could definitely trade several thousand shares of that. 10 cents on 1,000, 10 cents on 10,000. You can see how the numbers could change. So that one's also doing pretty well. CETX. Let me go down the list. Okay, so we got it. Here's the stocks that I'm finding. Here's one that's 136%. Remember, 8 o'clock, 8:30 are the big moves. So right around 8:30, we started to get that big move in the CETX. This was obviously the best mover so far for us in pre-market. I know a lot of you guys did trade the stock in the cyber group room, but this thing just ran from 2 to 250. Boom, beautiful stock, and you had plenty time to get in right around the 8:30 time frame. We saw that stock starting to break out. Really nice move. AESE. Oops, spelled it wrong. AESE. Another one that's up. You got up 51%. She is backing off right now, but very inexpensive stock. 2 million shares. Nice move. We're going to keep an eye on that one. CTIC. Another stock that's up 30%. Problem, it's a penny stock. How do I know? We look at the level 3 and we notice we don't see any orders out there. Everything's tenths of a penny and makes it kind of a little more difficult to trade it. So be careful of that one. But she is moved. That's a little bit of a mover right here. AYTU. Here's another stock that's making a little bit of a nice move right here. Level 1 stock. Nice, big volume though. But guys, 7.8 million shares. That's a lot of shares. But you remember, we did trade this stock not too long ago, and this stock went from $1 to $2.80. So we know she can move. So let's keep an eye on that one too. But for all our beginner traders, this is right up your alley. All right, now, one stock that also that's making a move. I actually held this overnight. I just sold it in pre-market. Was the mRNA. This stock, obviously, some of you know who Tom Sosnoff is, and he's the founder of Thinkorswim. He's from Tasty Trade, and he's going to be coming back to CyberTrade University. He's a very good friend of mine, and I'm going to talk to him about this. This stock came out with news in the middle of the day. For all you options traders out there, you probably don't know this, but somebody did put a call trade, an option call at $100. This stock literally took off. So I bought it. I made some money on it. And he says, you know what? Looks really strong. You know, I'm not a big fan of holding overnights, but you obviously got to afford, you got to have to, whatever you hold, you got to afford to lose it all tomorrow. So I could do that. And, but not some of you. So you got to be careful. But mRNA got into it. And I got out of it right around 62.80. I didn't like what was going on. It was gapped up really nice. You could see right here, it was up to almost like 65, and I started backing off around 7 o'clock this morning. I'm like, breaking lower lows. I'm gonna get out of it. Not really concerned about it. So I got out of that one. Okay, a couple of good swing trades. Guys, I'm keeping a very close eye on this stock. I know we've been swing trading this stock, but the VTIQ, look how beautiful the stock is. They're going to be changing the stock symbol. I think there's a merger going on right now with VTIQ. This stock they're building, it's like a mini Tesla. Look how gorgeous that chart, 14 to 34. I think she kind of panned out. She's trying to make a little bit of a Fausto flag. So I know that's one of the other swing trades that we've been in. I think this one and the DraftKings and the Penn have probably been our best 3 swing trades so far. Somebody's asking me, what about the losing ones? Okay. We really cut our losers immediately. We talked about them many times. We thought the airlines were going to pop. We cut our losses with them. We cut our losses with the cruise stocks. But these are basically the ones we're going to look at. PTI, another one. You remember we traded this stock a long time ago. Well, not too long ago, back in November. It ran from $1 to $4.50. She's gapped up a little bit, up 20%. I want to keep an eye on that. Couple last minute things I want to talk about. Guys, remember ABIO? What happened to ABIO? 8 to 22. Look at it right now. So listen, I want you guys to understand something, and this is the tip of the day before we start getting back, and because we got to get ready to the trading and I get ready for class. You are one trade away from blowing up your account. One trade a day. So I spoke to somebody on Friday, and a guy wanted to be a student of mine. He goes, Fausto, I wish I found you a week ago. He goes, I wish I found you a week ago, but unfortunately, I can't do it anymore. I just blew my account. He goes, what happened? I had this one stock. I tried to day trade. Day trade became a swing trade, became an investment. I couldn't trade anymore. I blew up my account. And he's like, everything that you preach is exactly what I wish I knew from the beginning. And I says, you know what? And his catastrophe is something that I want to pass on to you. So my tip of the day is this. Cut your losses short. and run with your winners with everybody else is in the trading room. Because remember, it's one trade away that you'll blow up one of the greatest opportunities that you have, and that's trading in today's markets. And I know you're going to be doing this till now, to the day you die, because you got pensions, you got you're gonna manage your own finances. You can. Don't get caught in something. And you know what? I'll tell you what the big problem is. What do I mean by one trade away? One trade away means this: you went all in. You went all in. If you were a $500 a day trader and you're making 100,000, you know what you did wrong? You tried to make 10,000, and that 10,000 became a $20,000 loss. Whatever happened to the $500 a day? Why did you have to go try to make 2,000, 5,000 in one trade? Why did you get greedy and cocky? Remember what you learned here in Cyber Group. Here at Cyber Trade University, they just take off on you. You're just the right place, the right time. But if you break that 30-second rule, which you all know about, which we're going to talk about, because psychology has a lot to do with it. You cut your losses and you move on, and you run with the winners in the trading room, and you get rid of that one. Just listen, it happens, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen all the time. You got to manage it. So anyway, that's my tip of the day. One last stock I want to bring up. Ben says, made 42 cents on DKNG. Yeah, listen, like I told you, to me, this is a long-term trade, but as a day trade, it's been doing pretty fun. Take your money and run, Patrick is saying. I love that now. DJLY made another 25 cents. It's beautiful. So anyway, Jerry made 30 cents in COTY. There you go. That's another nice little trade. All right, guys. So before we go, I just want to, Peter on YouTube says, what about the CGC trade? So anyway, it's pretty much dead. I would stay away from it. It's not really doing anything. You could see it's kind of flatline. All right, Peter. But thanks for asking. All right, everybody. Listen, good luck. Be safe. Don't forget, class today. Anyone's a gold and platinum student, if you want to know how to get involved, make sure you talk to your education advisor, and I'll let you know. And I know we have a lot of new traders that are starting today with their trial here in the Cyber Group room. Very important. You have an appointment with education advisor. You need to talk to him. He needs to explain to you what you're looking at. We don't want you coming into this room and not knowing what's going on. Just keep in mind, this is a trading room. It's not a teaching room. Okay. If you want to, our goal is this. You need to see not how good I am. You need to see how good we taught everyone else. So just watch the traders, how they work with each other. And, and then you'll wonder, wow, how's that guy making this much money? Then the education advisor will tell you, and if it's for you or not. Because remember, trading's not for everyone, and that's okay. That's why you always have to try a little bit of everything. Futures, Forex, options, different rooms, different speakers, and find out what fits you. I might not be that person. I hope I am, but you know what? There's only one way to find out. And for everybody watching on YouTube Live and Facebook Live, if you want to find out more, click on the bottom, subscribe to us, like us. And if you want to register for our trial for $9, get in the room. What do you have to lose, right? So after a week, if you're not happy, I'll give you $9 back. I just want to make sure you guys know what you get yourself involved in. It's the best investment you can make. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We got about less than 10 minutes before the market opens up. So cyber traders in the room, I'll see you all in the room. Ready for trading. And everyone else watching YouTube Live, Facebook Live, remember, we're here every morning and every afternoon at 9 a.m. and 2:30 Eastern Standard Time to trade the open and the close. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading and be safe.